Guys, welcome to Speedrun of Fatal Frame. I'm joined by Spectral Joker.
And I'm joined by MrSilentVid.
That's true. Okay, ready on time? So 3, 2, 1,
go.
Awesome.
So today we're running 80%, very sleepy percent.
Yes, very sleepy percent.
The aim of this game is to have very little sleep, run a game at past midnight, and not fall asleep.
So, this is night 0. This is like the prologue to the story. So right now I was playing as Miku's brother, and we're searching for someone, a novelist called Mr. Takamine, who's gone missing in this haunted house.
So our protagonist, as such, for Chapter 0 is decided to go to the said house during night, and it's an urban myth that it's haunted, so, you know, best of times. In true Fatal Frame fashion, the mechanics of this game is, at some point we will pick up a camera obscura. It's a old-fashioned photograph that can capture the essence of a spirit and basically exercise it. So as we see here, this is how we do it. So when the blue circle is highlighted, Sonic can take a shot. In between damaging ghosts in this, they slow down, and you cannot take another shot unless you get what's called a quick shot, which we will highlight later. The other mechanics of this game is there's a charge bar at the bottom. We don't want that to go up to the full, because then we get what's called a zero shot. A zero shot does more damage, but it stuns the ghost for longer, and in a speedrun we want to go fast. So this is the only Fatal Frame game where zero shots actually aren't required.
Yeah, so zero shots do more damage, but core shots are just faster to do, so... Yeah, so that's night 0, very quick.
Yep.
And now we actually get the game in colour, which is nice.
Yeah.
So this is night 1.
This is Mikuru?
Miku.
Yeah, Miku. So now her lost brother's gone. Her lost brother's gone missing. Her brother's gone missing. So she's decided to investigate the same house at night again. I mean, I would do the same, I guess.
Same.
Daytime just doesn't seem as fun. Does this game still? Does the game stick still surprise you, or is it like, oh, Ghost is coming 3, 2, 1? Yeah. So when I was learning Fatal Frame 2 and Silent was coaching me through on Discord, we had a random event happen that he's never seen before and I hadn't seen before casually playing, which was a giant scream, and then something fell right in front of me, and it kind of
that still happens in this game, honestly.
Oh,
like random things happen that never happened before. Like a ghost will just appear and it's like, what?
I mean, it's one way to wake us up, so...
So yeah, this game is kind of like Resident Evil. You know, you've got different camera angles, transitions, static cameras. Yeah. And the control scheme is 2D controls. So whichever direction you point the analog stick is the direction you'll move. So you can play with tank controls, but it's just slower, faster to do 2D.
So we've just seen another function of the camera obscura. It has a filament filter down in the bottom right hand corner. When Miku is facing a direction where there's a ghost, it will be red, and it glows stronger the more in line she is with the ghost. If it glows blue, it's normally a, hey, take a photo of this, it's going to solve a puzzle, or you need to take it to progress the story.
Yeah, it's not like a trigger. There's a lot of triggers in this game. You just need to take photos of stuff.
Yep. So we're going to skip most of the cutscenes, so you'll get flashes of random surprise faces, weird noises, probably ghosts appearing for a slight second.
May I jump in with a donation?
Yes, you may.
All right, we have a $50 donation from, say, Hawkeye, saying, MrSilentVid! And he says, money goes to commentator's choice. So what's it going to be?
Oh,
Need me to run you through the list?
am I allowed to donate to my own bid war?
Go right ahead.
$50 to Fiona the Frog.
And so it shall be. I'll arrange
Hey.
that. Thank you for your donations, and please keep them coming.
Thank you very much, man. Much appreciated.
So, that first enemy encounter with Miku is the only one we actually want to get a 0 shot on, because we need the points to upgrade the camera. So, in this game, when you take photos of ghosts, you get points. You can upgrade the camera with like different speed, range, and stuff.
So most encounters we will actually be avoiding the random NPC mobs.
Yeah, the random encounters we'll just avoid.
The only ones we have to do, obviously, are boss room encounters where we have to kill them, otherwise we can't leave.
Pretty much. Also, there's this blue little light thing. Yeah, we're just gonna avoid that. There's actually quite a few of them throughout the game.
Yeah, they're like a lore source. Like if you talk to them, you get a
Oops.
nope. If you talk to the blue orbs, you get a spirit tells you some story about what happened here. The Fatal Frames like to follow ritual cults, trying to usually sacrifice someone to appease a hellgate, a pit of the underworld, to name a few of the places. Usually the ritual's gone wrong at some point, and lo and behold, we stumble upon it.
Nice.
Nice.
So I've got a couple of quick shots there. So yeah, quick shots in this game. There's like kind of like a cooldown when you take a shot. You have to wait before you can take another shot. But in this game, there's like a little glitch where it's different with every enemy. But if you like move in and like backwards and towards a ghost after you've taken a shot, the game will just give you the chance to take another shot.
Yeah, so
you can just like abuse that.
Yeah, so after each shot, obviously the ghost is stunned for a small second, and they slow down. But like Science said, if we back up backwards and forwards in certain patterns for each one, which is each different, we will get a chance to take extra shots really quickly. But the mechanic behind it, even like the top runners of this, don't really understand how it works. It just does.
Yeah, it's very inconsistent, to be honest.
Which is great in a speedrun game. I mean, that phrase is very inconsistent, but it works. Can probably apply to many survival horror speedruns.
That is true. So, so yeah, so far I've upgraded speed. Speed's like the most useful upgrade in the game. We'll upgrade range a couple of times. But yeah, speed mostly. Just so we can take quicker shots and stuff.
I just love that face that just pops up. It's just like,
Nani
desu ka?
Alright, this is long arms.
I've not worked out why he's called long arms yet, but maybe one day.
Nice. Quick shots.
That was really good.
So that was a good long arms. Long arms, he's got long arms, so...
Oh, is that why?
Yes, that's why it's called long arms. But yeah, because he's got long arms, he can easily grab you from a distance. So he can be a pain.
Is it because he's got long arms?
Maybe.
Oh.
Not quite sure.
So, this game runs similar to a Resident Evil speedrun. We know where we need to go and what route, so it's a lot of running around, picking up key items, taking it somewhere, using the key items, solving a puzzle which involves a bunch of switches or tiles sliding, as you'll see later. In a casual playthrough, you would wander around and be like, oh, this door is locked, it's got a symbol of this key on it. Or this door is locked, it needs this stone. So, true Resident Evil fashion, casually playing this is a little bit confusing and a little bit risky, because this Fatal Frame is probably the hardest one in the series, being the first one.
Yeah, it's a very tricky Fatal Frame game.
I mean, compared to 2 is a lot safer than this game. There are some bosses later that we have safety saves set up for, because they will they can just destroy us out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's a very dangerous game. Easily die.
If you can count my PB, it's currently at 17 years. If you finish it, you will be able to submit.
Nice.
17-year PB would be great.
17-year PB. Wow. So yeah, we're just taking pictures of stuff to open doors basically right now.
Drinking game, take a shot every time the game character takes one. Jesus.
So yeah, film is quite optimized in this game, so we pretty much need to pick up as much as we can.
Have we explained film?
No, actually. So yeah, the film is obviously what you use to take photos. There's different like ammo types, so to speak. So different film colors, and different films which are stronger than others.
So essentially, it's like taking a photo with a disposable camera versus like a digital picture.
Pretty much. Type 14 is the blue colored film. That's like the basic one you start off with.
So your handgun.
Yeah, kind of like a handgun. Best way to describe it.
And then what's the next one up? It's 40 or 40. It's a random.
I believe it's 37. It is quite confusing because like every Fatal Frame game, like has the same colored films but different types.
Yeah, so
apart from 14, that's
so
like
there's 4 in here, which is basically like your handgun damage and like maybe your machine gun damage. So like a little bit stronger. Then you like your shotgun damage for the big blast, and then you have like your grenade launcher damage, which is the rarest film, but it hits like a truck. So each night, which is each chapter of this game, is usually wandering around and going a certain way. So now we got the lady in red is basically prompting us which ways to go, and you slowly learn the lore about what happened on this night till you get to the point where you actually manage to get to the end segment and defeat the big bad evil that's haunting this place.
Pretty much.
That's every Fatal Frame wrapped up in a nutshell, to be honest.
Yeah, they actually have quite similar storylines, a lot of Fatal Frame games.
Yeah, like I said, normally it's a cult ritual that these guys were doing to appease otherworldly entity, and it's failed. And no difference in this case.
Mm. So yeah, there's actually attachments for the camera, like upgrades.
Oh yeah.
In this one, the only one we get is for the speedrun is I can't remember what it's called, but it lets you see the enemy's health, which is pretty useful.
I think it's called Sensor in Fatal Frame 2, so it's probably the same in this one.
Yeah, probably. In Fatal Frame 2, you pick up a few more.
Yeah, you can. You don't get lenses in this one, do you?
No, you don't.
No, Fatal Frame 2 is
That's
the best
like
one.
yeah, Fatal Frame 2 is. Right, I'm gonna try and get quick shots on this.
Hey, who likes creepy ghost children? Yay, we have one fan.
Oof. Oh, almost. Damn.
So they explain that the blue meter on the side is silence health. It reaches 0, we die, we have to go to a save point.
Yep.
We do not want that to happen. There are medical herbs, sacred water, so that's like your small heal and your like full heal. And there is also an item
Stone
called
mirror.
Yeah, stone mirror is the most important item to get because it will heal us if we go down to 0 back up a lot. It's basically a like 1-up as such.
Oops. Right now I'm going to trigger this enemy. And open this, hopefully not get grabbed. Nice. So basically we just despawn the enemy by opening the door and like hanging out the room a little bit.
Meanwhile, while we're commentating, that they're having issues with the speakers buzzing.
So this is Mr. Takamine, the novelist that Miki's brother went to search for.
There's a good chance he could be dead because we've just seen his spirit.
That's true.
Yeah, this game always likes to have like a folklorist or a novelist that's gone off to a random town, and then someone tied to them goes to investigate. They disappear, and then a relative goes along. Normally, like that kind of ties up a lot of these games.
Also, Miku runs very slow.
Yeah,
I think in Fatal Frame 2 they run slower. I'm pretty sure they do.
I mean, in all the games, all the main characters are females, apart from
Fatal Frame
3. It's got the guy in it.
Yeah.
I think he's Ryu something. I can't remember his name. They all run with the non-urgency of their situation. They're very nonchalant about the fact that they're going to die to these ghosts, and it's sort of like just having a nice little trot along, like they're sightseeing. Now you've mentioned the speed, it's painfully slow.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Can't speed it up.
I was going to say, this is, in the Fatal Frame series, this is one of the only games that actually only has like one small minute movement tech. Like the other games have basically stair skating from what you would know as Resident Evil term.
Yeah, going upstairs fast, basically. This game doesn't have it, unfortunately.
It's a shame we're not playing 3, because 3's stair skating is insane. It's like you're going down these stairs on heelys.
Alright, we got a fight here with the assistant. I'm gonna try and get quick shots, but it's totally RNG where she appeared.
No, you can't do any stair skating with this one. The only movement we have is a animation cancel later on towards the end of the run, and that's basically about it. You got the cassette tape.
I mean, there is a bit of movement tech later. We'll come to it later, but there is a bit of movement tech. Right, and there's a lot of these doors in the game. I think this one's 3, 6, 6, 9. Yeah, it's all in Japanese kanji.
Most of these doors, the code is given to us by normally a spirit or a tape or a memo file.
And in the English, they translated it backwards, so all the solutions are backwards in English.
Hey.
Alright, got another fight here. This one's actually kind of tough, so let's see how this goes.
Silent using the expression in this fight is kind of tough, applies to every single boss fight apart from one.
It's true.
So ghosts do have a basically all have a passive ability that if left alone for too long they can just teleport behind you and no hard feelings, kid. Just so like that. Shots, but we got
yeah, it's really hard to get crit shots in here. Like with crit shots, you pretty much need to be really close to them. And she just teleports everywhere.
it's not my emotion, Exactly.
Exactly. Alright, we're coming up to the first like proper boss fight now with Mr. Takamine. It's actually a tough boss fight too. But I should be okay because we're going to pick up the stone mirror, so... Did you explain the stone mirror?
The stone mirror? No, we haven't explained that yet. Oh, no, we did. Yeah, items. Sorry, I was thinking of the celestial mirror towards the end. I was like,
yeah. No, that's it.
Yeah, so just to recap, stone mirror, important item because if we do accidentally get combo womboed into oblivion, this will restore us from 0 HP and we don't get that nasty game over. So there it is. There's maybe another one in here.
Nice.
Those puzzles are annoying.
Yeah, worst puzzle in the game, honestly. It's just so hard to remember the solution for them.
This is why everyone died to the ghost, because no one knew the puzzle solutions off their heads.
Okay, so this boss fight. We picked up the stone mirror, so...
So we should be okay, but we kind of want to save the stone mirror for priests later.
And family master.
Our family master.
Do we have enough? No, we don't.
You know who family master is because he carries a katana and wears a demon mask.
So this guy floats about all the time. Oh, nice.
Yes. Oh.
We didn't want a zero shot, but as you can see, zero shot, long animation.
Yeah. No hard feelings.
Not much I could do there.
Nani?
Where is he? No. I want to use some health. Yeah, I don't want to waste this stone mirror.
So like, this is the problem with this game. The fights
Oh, no.
are just really awkward at times, especially if they're just in spots or they keep teleporting behind you.
Nice, that's
Yeah,
Mr. Technique.
It was not the best, not the worst. Like you didn't die and lose.
The best RNG you can get is he comes out the door and just stands still. And you can just take photos.
It's just like, oh, I've done this so many times. Just end it.
But yeah, we wanted to save the stone for later.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks that I had to use health though, because after every night, your health restores. So
Yeah, it's better to save the mirror though.
yeah, definitely. I believe there is another stone mirror somewhere, but it's far out of the way to pick up. And this is a really easy puzzle. Nice.
So you just put the bloody statues in the bloody holes.
Pretty much. So that is night 1. And there's only 4 nights in the game.
So we get a little cutscene there of what happened, and Miyu finding the first piece of the celestial mirror that's used at the end of this game. I don't know if it's called the celestial mirror. I'm just calling it because it sounds cool and it sounds a little bit ritual-y. She also experienced what the ritual is to restrain the demons back, which is a female maiden who has no attachment left to the world, is strung by all ligaments and her neck to a gate. So, yeah, characters get a little bit traumatized throughout this, and we can kind of sort of start to piece the story together why this ritual failed, because it's not a pleasant ritual.
Alright, this is Long Arms 2, the only other Long Arms in the game. And before that, I'm going to upgrade speed again.
Gotta go fast.
That is true.
I like to think he puts his hands there and slowly he's like, hi.
Not the best one. We got one quick shot.
At least he stood still.
At least I didn't get grabbed. Yeah, it was a bit too far away.
Oh yeah, the victim who sort of looks like the protagonist. Yeah, that's a reoccurring theme in these games as well. The victim, or like the main entity, normally looks like it, especially in Fatal Frame 2 with Sai and what's her sister called? Because it's Miyu and Mayu are the main. Then it's Sai and
I can't remember what she's called.
what terrible fans we are.
It's been a long time since I played Fatal Frame 2.
Yeah. But no, the protagonists normally look like. Following that, this is Miku, isn't it? Yeah. Miku's brother looks like a character that you would see in flashbacks with the main villain of this game. Yeah, Kyrie. So Miku's brother looks like Kyrie's lover, basically, which kind of explains why he went missing, because she has attachments.
I'm gonna pick up that for safety. I'm just picking up extra health for safety.
So the one thing this game did a lot, which was something I didn't like, was putting you in areas where the walkways are very thin, you don't have free movement around the room, and then a ghost can just fly around. This happens a lot, and it's some of the hardest fights, especially when we get to night 3, because we have a ghost that can go immune because he can just make his head disappear.
Yep.
And we're on a little tiny walkway bridge where we don't have much movement options.
Yeah, that is the worst night by far.
Yep.
Night 2's not too bad.
No.
But now we've got to fight with the girl in the well. So let's hope she stays still.
And let's hope the producers of the rings don't sue us.
No, it's hard to get good. Whoa. What? Okay.
Okay.
She disappeared as I took the shot.
I'm proud
Never
that
seen
you
that.
didn't say the one line that you've said during practice every single time. This doesn't happen.
Oh yeah.
Silent has a habit of saying the line that gets said at AGQs a lot, which is something about something maybe not happening before.
This has never happened before.
No, you said it. So we're going to commend him that he did not say it that time. Probably.
Yeah.
May I interject with some messages for incentives coming up?
Yeah, go for it, mate.
All right. So, just for a chance to correct me if I'm wrong, but for the Haunting Ground Choose Costume incentive, is it Fiona the Frog that you wanted the $50 on?
Yes.
Okay, then that is that in the lead, followed by Texas Cowgirl with $10. Normal and Under the Scalpel are at $0. So if you want any of Texas Cowgirl, Normal, or Scalpel to take the lead, you need to get those donations in before the end of this run and the start of the next, so you can make sure that your favorite costume is selected. Further up ahead, we also have the Fallout 2 Name the Main Character incentive, which again, very aptly, is called Donate in the lead with $10. So if you want to beat Donate, then, oh man, what was it called again? Donate, yes. to get your favorite name into Fallout 2.
So there was a bit of movement there with stutter step, wasn't
so yeah, stutter stepping with that particular enemy. If you stutter step, she just doesn't know where you are, pretty much. That's how it goes. So you kind of have to do that weird animation.
I was going to say, do I have a couple of minutes just to quickly explain the costumes for Haunting Ground later?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just because they mentioned the bid war and just to incentivize people, there's 4 costumes that I can pick from in Haunting Ground. There's Normal, which is the default costume. There's Under the Scalpel, which is Fiona in a wrap as such, like a towel wrap around her, which is the costume she starts in at the very start of the game. The other 2 actually do change how the speedrun goes. The Texas Cowgirl makes it harder for me because I lose the one of her abilities to kick, and it slows things and it changes a few strats. The frog makes it really easy for me.
The frog is the one.
So that's why my $50 I just got gifted just went to the frog. So if you want to make my life a living nightmare, I would put more money and make Texas Cowgirl win. So, you know, hopefully these people don't want to see me suffer. So we got another tile puzzle now. Same as the first one, just more moves. Oh yeah, we should actually explain that.
Yeah, every time there's a new one, more movement, basically.
Yeah.
More
And
inputs.
then later ones actually have lines in between slots taken away, so harder puzzles.
I really don't like the puzzles. Like, there's another one right here.
I mean, but wait, there's more. I mean, that one's not as bad. Well, reset.
No, it's fine. If you did the wrong input, you can just undo it, which is pretty good. You don't have to restart the puzzle.
This is the fight just before the end of night 1, isn't it?
No. So this is the pit. We have got a fight here,
Oh,
but no, this continues.
Yeah, we come back here later, then, don't we? Yeah.
Yeah, this is where night 2 ends, but we come back here later before that.
I mean, it's a good thing you're running this, not me.
Yeah, it's true. Oh yeah, also ladder's really slow.
But also very good during an hour and a half speed run to have a drink.
Oh, that's true, yeah. But yeah, no way to speed this up. And you don't even have to press action to use the ladder, you just walk in front of it and she does it, so you can easily use it by accident, which I've done before.
And Miku still has the urgency of someone that's sightseeing around.
Yeah, hopefully don't get the camera glitch. I've had it a few times, actually. No, it's all good.
Oh, this is the blind.
Oh, nice. That was lucky.
So, defeating her reveals a puzzle for reveals a puzzle, reveals a solution for a puzzle. Commentating while asleep is hard.
It is very early here.
What are words? The Blinded is a mob that we will see several times. Her gimmick is she can't see us. She can only listen out for where we are and kind of feel her way. So she's quite an easy mob, but she's a little bit erratic in her movements because she doesn't know where she is. So she can just come out of nowhere and just lunge wildly and hit us.
Yeah, she basically like teleports and just like dives for you.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard to dodge. She just did it then, but luckily we just killed her with the last shot.
Ghostly Visage just walked past Cam. Oh dear.
So yeah, now we're just doing a bit of trekking, which you do in all survival horror games. But yeah, the whole game is basically set in this house. It's kind of like mansion. So we have to go back. We have to go back to like previous parts we've been to and do other things.
No, I'm sorry. Your definition of mansion, this is not it. Something that's got like 18 billion rooms and like puzzle magic locks.
Super mansion.
Alright, so it's kind
It's a
of like...
super mansion. Super Japanese mansion.
Hey, little ghost child. I do like that ghost. It's like, hey, you saw that solution to the puzzle. It's there. It's just like,
She has to point it out, just in case you didn't know.
Yep, so that's one of those... what was the game called where you hit a light and it turns off the other ones? Was it Blackout? Yeah, it's a Blackout puzzle. You hit one, wherever you hit, it lights or goes out, so it flips wherever it is, and the one it does it's the one that's next to it. So
More stutter stepping.
yeah, same goes. If we start a step, she just doesn't know what to do with it. She's just amazed that we can move like that.
Yeah, if we were to run normally, she'd just grab us straight away.
Yeah. Now we have Floor Child.
Nice.
That's easy.
Nice fight.
Easy clap.
Easy to get quick shots on
Easy clap.
Do we have time for a donation?
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. So we have $40.50 by Boundy, who says, "Hey Joker, Big O, lol." And as you might have already guessed, that has gone for the Texas Cowgirl costume, which means that that is now in the lead by 50 cents. Again, thank you very much for your generosity and for the amazing memes that are about to ensue. And let the war of costumes begin.
It's a good job you practiced now
Yeah.
with the costume. Oh, it's interesting now. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, only you.
Alright, now we've got RNG Kid, or Lucky Boy. He's basically RNG. So he can just appear anywhere he wants. He can appear under the stairs. He can just not appear at all.
I say rafters.
Oh, he's up there.
Hey!
Nice. Is he going to appear there again?
Nah, staircase.
No? What? Where is he?
He was there.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh, I think this is it. Nice.
There we go.
So yeah, not too hard of a fight, but you can lose so much time. Like sometimes he just doesn't appear at all, and you have to wait like 5 seconds, and he can do it mid-fight as well.
So, children in this game, their spirits are kind of like not clued in that what's happened. They're kind of still like just playing, but because if they do touch you, it just causes spiritual damage and it does hurt us. So most of the child enemies in this game are kind of not that deadly.
Yeah.
Apart from the
Except
dude.
for Fatal Frames.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. Then you get obviously spirits that have katanas, which I guess katanas have souls. What?
Yeah, we'll see that later. That's a pretty dangerous part.
I mean, I like the ones that shoot fireballs and Hadoukens.
Oh no.
Hi.
Yeah, so we took a picture of that door, and then we come in here, take a picture of this, unlocks the door.
Yeah.
You have to do it a few times. So yeah, we're coming up to another fight with blinded. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, Lucky Key can just appear under the stairs. I've had that quite a lot recently, actually. He just like appears under the stairs and stays. Doesn't move. Best RNG. Nice. So, I need to check if I can upgrade. I think I'm going to upgrade range. Yes. Upgrade range. So yeah, we want to, by the end of the run, we're going to upgrade speed fully. Range just twice, and the power just once.
Here's the blind again. That's
almost, but she in the wall. What?
So this game does have a tendency of, even you take the foe,
Yeah.
it just doesn't register, or like you just miss it by like.
Yeah, if you take the photo super late before you get hit, it just cancels the photo.
I've noticed that as well. Like when ghosts tend to get low, they sort of do that whole get really far away from you, then dash really quickly in this game.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a desperation move, I guess. Like.
But yeah, another thing about zero shots is pretty much every time you do it, they always disappear and like come from a different direction. So taking more photos.
So at this point in the game is kind of like going around taking photos of certain locations that are burning off seals on doors.
Yeah, so like I said before, 'cause it's all in this one mansion, we just have to go around. Points have already been, places have already been, do things.
Yeah, the game.
It reuses the same places a lot.
Yeah, all the Fatal Frame games do it so that you go there and it's like, this door is sealed by a strong force, and then you can't do anything until a ghost appears later that you can kill, or you take a photo of. Get some little flashbacks there.
And we got a key.
Woo!
Brass key.
And then the gramophone starts playing because that's not creepy. I also might have the fact that most of the sliding doors you can use are like pristine, yet everything else is decayed.
That's true. Also, we're running the Japanese version if you haven't noticed. Which isn't faster, by the way.
I'm glad the flashlight has a limited battery. Yeah, us too. It's a little bit dark. The game loves doing this whole. You should see something. You walk around. It's like done.
Okay,
Suspense,
so
shock.
trigger this cutscene. Don't quit the game by accident. And now we just have to head out to the courtyard again, or the garden.
Yeah,
And we've got another boss fight.
Yeah, again, it's one of those situations where the game's showing us someone downstairs, so we're like, oh, we best go investigate that.
Also, broken neck lady, right here.
Yep.
So annoying. She's probably gonna grab me, and it's RNG, and she can appear anywhere, pretty much any room in the game.
Yep.
Just randomly appear through a wall and chase you.
Broken neck ladies in. It's not the same one, but the same type of enemy is in Fatal Frame 2, and yeah, again, she can just appear at random in one of the later rooms.
But as you can see, as I was opening the door, I got grabbed. Not much I can do there.
Nope. So, oh no, I'm alright, mate.
So, boss fight time. I do not like this boss fight at all. So this boss fight, she can just like fly up into the air, drop down on the floor in a random place. But yeah, should go alright. Really hard to get quick shots on her though. We'll see if we can get some then.
Oh yeah, just the cover. The Japanese language actually is not faster in this game. Mr. Silent is just a weeb. And refuses to play anything in English, even when learning the games.
No, that's not true. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
There we go. She's just gonna fly up. She's gonna appear somewhere random now. And yeah. Yeah, you can't get quick shots when she's on the ground.
It's bad argument, but it's alright. Oh, this is, she's the hanging woman, isn't she?
Yeah. That would have been it. Nice.
There we go.
Not a bad fight, actually.
Yeah, no,
She can do a lot of damage. She's very quick as well.
I feel like most of the ghosts in this game just do an obscene amount of damage compared to later games.
Oh, definitely.
Like, I just don't feel like they had the damage ratio balanced right in this one.
But yeah, unfortunately... Oh, actually, speaking of this part, hopefully we don't soft lock. If this happened, like, I was in an offline run just for practice and it soft locked here, never happened before.
Oh, you said it.
Yep. But I did make a save just in case it did happen. No, it's all good.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it was really weird, just froze here. So I have no idea how to figure out that. I just know what the solution is.
I mean, thank God because you are speedrunning this, so I would hope you know the solutions.
Alright, so we're actually going to go to a new area now, which is nice. Yeah, we just have to trek back a little bit. And the game also like changes camera angles to a different position just to try and make it a bit fresh.
Yeah.
Bit interesting.
It's actually a cool little gimmick though, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
It does actually give you like a different feel. And
Yeah,
it throws off your bearings and whatnot and gives you that sense of doubt. So it does build on the tension that the game is trying to put forward.
Yeah. So, Broken Neck Lady could spawn here. If she does, it actually doesn't matter at this point. No, okay.
Good RNG.
Nice. Actually, to be honest, I prefer if she does spawn because it means we don't have to do this little animation skip. See, if you pull out the camera, it just like skips the animation, but normally she just like freezes for a bit. But yeah, if you're getting chased by a Broken Neck Lady, it doesn't happen. So yeah, we got this mask, and now basically gonna be grabbing loads of masks and opening doors.
Yeah.
In this
So,
part.
fun fact, I guess. The American release of this game was given the subtitle of "Based on a True Story."
Yeah, just the US release actually.
Yeah, so evidently this is not based on a true story because
Maybe ever so slightly, but
yeah,
not really.
Maybe some folklorists, but obviously there are no spirit destroying cameras yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Maybe soon.
So the American marketing company for this was like, we don't think that people are going to get it because it's heavily seated in Japanese lore and folklore. So they're like, yo, based on a true story, and literally they put it on just as a hook for people to play this game and be like, oh my god, this girl ran around a mansion killing ghosts with a camera. I believe this. And yeah, so I don't know, marketing, what even is it really? Someone literally went to a higher up and went like, yeah, this is what we're going to go with, and they were like, brilliant.
I mean, they do that with a lot of US versions of games. Just like silly like marketing stuff.
So a little bit more. So now we've got Blinded Woman again. The only problem about this is, although Silent has seems like she's got good luck with it, we're in a tight, big close space, and she does go a little bit mad with her flails.
Nice.
But it was a good fight this time round.
Yeah.
She can just come out of one of the walls where you're not expecting it, and it's just like a giant chunk out of your health for no real reason. But this is that game. That is this game in a nutshell. It is unfair at times.
Yeah. Ghosts can just go in walls and you can't do anything.
No.
So, another boss fight. There's lots of fights in this game actually, compared to other Fatal Frames.
Yeah, other Fatal Frames usually have a boss fight at the end of each chapter.
Yeah.
How many chapters are in 12? 12?
12? Fatal Frame 12?
Yeah, flip reverse that. How many chapters in 2? Is it 12? It's 12
Yeah,
hours, isn't it?
yeah,
So there's
12.
12 or there might be 13 if you count White Pre. So yeah, so one thing in Fatal Frame 3, each night has a final boss as well. But this you do fight several bosses in each night. But how many nights are there? 4?
Yeah. Yeah, there's 4 nights. Well, technically 5 if you count the
0, which
zero
is the
night.
prologue.
Very short night.
And also to clarify, like it's not individual nights. Like Miyu doesn't like go, I'm gonna go off home and come back tomorrow. It's just how the name of the adventure is for the chapters.
So this guy likes to jump around everywhere. Nice. I would have got hit otherwise, but yeah. Oh yeah, this is the only ghost, if you get 0 shot, actually stays in the same place after.
The eye of my swing wasn't pleasant thing.
Nice.
Oh yeah, the masks are part of the ritual, and the reason why blinded is blinded because they have spikes on the inside. I've been told that so the mask doesn't slip off, but
Yeah, we're going to be getting that mask actually in a second. It's key item.
yeah.
So yeah, we call him Sadman. We have to fight him one more time later, and it's super difficult. But yeah, we're done with this section.
That face always gets me.
Yeah, it's yeah, not very scary, that mask.
The sunny disposition mask.
Nice. It's very easy to forget a mask. There's a lot of masks and a lot of picking up masks and swapping masks.
Yeah.
So yeah, after this we're just going to head back to the pit. And that is night 2. So yeah, so far not bad.
Yep. Unfortunately, we now have the hardest night to happen, which is night 3.
Yes. Pretty much like 5 boss fights in a row.
Yep.
So yeah, now we're going to get that mask, the blinding mask.
Which is the guy in the background, Bon Appetit.
This is the worst staircase in the game. Please don't.
Yeah, you can do some weird movement.
Oh.
Oh.
Not bad.
Not bad.
That was actually not bad. Usually she gets stuck at the top.
If you like a sharp input on there, like Miyu will just start like jogging in place on the top step, which is a nice time loss because she just keeps doing it for a little while.
Yeah, I didn't forget the mask. Nice.
Good job.
Thanks. Yeah, honestly, it is really easy to forget the masks.
Yeah.
Oh, it shouldn't spawn in. Nice.
It's kind of one of these things where you imagine the viewers at home are watching this and are very confused about the layout of which way you've gone. And if I asked them, hey, could you go back? Could you tell me which 5 rooms we just went through? It's sort of like, The Fatal Frame games, like the Resident Evil games, are sort of, they're very impressive for the rooting knowledge. It does take a little while to actually get ingrained in your head, but for the most part, after you've played this as much as we have for the series, you sort of actually have the whole map layout in your head, and it just becomes down to muscle memory.
Yeah, pretty much. More you play, easier it is.
bad times. It's sort of one of these games where if we do come away for a while, the rust builds up really quickly, and you will find us just going to rooms and being like, hang on a second, I'm 2 chapters early, whoops.
Nice. So we got Sadman again, but this time he's in like such a small space.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, it actually does cry sometimes, and it's good RNG because he stays still and just cry. Oh, what the hell? No. What's she doing? See, that's how random she can be. She just spawns right there.
What's that? You have a marathon? Haha! Now you have no health. He literally wants a hug, man.
He's not having a hug.
He's sad. Give the man a hug. Look, he's so sad.
Nice. He didn't grab me once. He didn't even move that much.
I mean, that's because you didn't give him a hug.
Oh. Next time.
Next time. I'll hold you to that while you're on PB Bear pace.
So, almost in night 2. We have one more fight with the blinded though. And what health am I on, actually?
You're alright.
Yeah, fine. Still want to save that stone mirror. And we got more ladders.
It's a marathon. What could happen? Nothing bad ever happens in a marathon.
So you can only carry one stone mirror at a time, so otherwise we'd just pick loads up.
Ladder hype.
I really wish you could skip the ladders.
I mean, you could try jumping.
Right, boss fight time. Can I upgrade? No, yeah. Oh, whoa, that actually worked. Wow.
I didn't actually damage you on the first shot.
It didn't?
No.
That's good. Yeah, okay. Safety. You really don't want to use stamina. It's not worth it. She's gonna stay still. Nice. Got a few quick shots in there.
That's a trick we missed. Is there actually any long ladders in this game? It's not, is there?
No. They're the only ladders in the game, thankfully.
Can we go up and down them a couple of times to play Snake? So more cutscenes.
And that is pretty much night 2.
Yep.
Just a few more cutscenes.
Bad stuff happens here.
And we're just gonna run into Kyrie here. So yeah, at the end of every night, you just want to run into Kyrie because that's what you're supposed to do. It's just quicker. And the third night.
We also picked up another piece of the Celestial Mirror / pending trademark.
Right, so this is the hardest night. Got a lot of fights.
Yep.
High potential. We could die, but that's why I want to save the stone mirror for here.
Yep. We're going to need it probably. This game is not friendly.
Yeah. I mean, you can get attacked like twice in a row without being able to do anything. You know.
So, to clarify, it's speedrunnable, but it's just if you want to go for like the top times, you have to forego picking up items because you're losing seconds, which then makes the game a little bit harder to run because you do just take a lot of damage from each hit. So it's just one of those games, as per usual in other speedruns, is do you forego the safety for the hills, or do you just play it as if you're not going to get touched?
Nice.
But as you have seen, like, Science played this game many a time, and there will just be RNG patterns and ghost patterns that you just can't deal with. It just happens.
And that was good RNG. We didn't get hit.
Yeah. Unlike in practice where we couldn't up the contrast on the TV and we couldn't see anything, which we got hit several times on the way down and up.
Yeah, this game's super dark. By default. Right, so on the ladder. as it's shaking, I'm going to upgrade speed and equip some extra powerful foam for this next fight. So yeah, the ladder like shakes for like 10 seconds, but if you open the menu and close it, it just stops. So I can save a bit of time there. But yeah, now we've got to fight White Noise, which is literally just
White
like
Noise?
yeah, pretty much.
He's the ghost
I
of the
don't
TV
actually
that
know
was
what it
left on.
is. It doesn't. Nothing explains it in the game. It's just white.
I said he was just the ghost of the TV that was left on during the whatever you call this, ghost rapture.
No, he's actually super dangerous. So, because he can stun lock you, and we don't want to use the stun mirror now.
Just to clarify, super dangerous, is that a 10 or 11 on the 10 out of 10 scale of dangerous?
15.
15. Damn.
I can hear it. No, he's good.
So he is. TV set it. We get a nice outline of the transparent PNG being used to animate him, and he's gone.
Literally.
Do we have time for a couple messages, perhaps?
Yeah, sure thing.
All right. So we'd like to thank you all for watching the United Kingdom Speedrunner Gathering Autumn 2019 event, a 2-day speedrunning marathon held 4 times a year. We're coming to you live from Glasgow, Scotland, as we are traversing our graveyard shift going into day 2 of the event. We are raising money to support Young Minds, a charity leading the fight for a future where all young minds are supported and empowered, whatever the challenges. Your donations help them to make sure young people get the best possible mental health support and have the resilience to overcome life's difficulties. 90% of all your donations will be going to them. The remaining 10% will be used to support UKSG. And on behalf of everyone here that's still awake, thank you all for donating. Back to you guys.
So how many people is that? That's probably one on the outside. So coming up next is a strat where Silent will go lay down and sleep for 30 minutes. It's actually to manipulate the RNG in the game, so don't worry about it if it does happen. We're going to see how the next couple rooms go. We might need it, might not.
Well, we've got Family Master now, so.
I mean, don't go to sleep during that fight.
Yeah, so this is a fight with Family Master. We have to fight him twice in the game. This is the first fight. First fight is definitely not as bad as the second, but can be dangerous. He's basically got a big samurai sword, and he can deal tons of damage.
Yep.
Most amount of damage in the game.
So I believe we have to look at these statues in the right order.
We're attaching ropes.
Oh, right.
Like across. There's 4 statues. So you have to attach a rope to each end.
Why? Because puzzles.
Yeah, it's weird. You attach a rope to each end, and a little closet opens. Don't know how that would work.
I mean, like the ingenuity of like these triggers and contraptions is amazing.
Right. Oops. Family Master time. So I'm used the strongest film I have.
Essentially, this is the outcome if Pee-wee's Playhouse gets haunted.
No, he might trap me in this corner, so I'm just going to try and shoot him real quick and run out.
Well, opposed to shooting real slow. Yeah, so we're going to take advantage of the stun. Oof. So this guy's sword is a little bit weird. The sort of, I guess, the shonen jump after image of the sword can actually still hurt as well. And it's pretty hard to do quick shots when he's in mid-swing.
Nice fight. That's really good.
I mean, that was a really good fight. Normally that fight is not that passive, honestly.
There's normally a lot of lag as well, for some reason, when you fight Family Master.
I think it's because of the extra animation frames, because I guess a game of this era is probably reproducing polygons to make the sword trail effect, because you can see it's like blocked off, and the PS2 is just like, why? Why do this?
Also, this game looks very impressive for 2001.
Yeah, it really does. Like, it's when was the PS2 released? Oh, you need to skip.
2000.
2000. Yeah. So for the early early PS2 game, it's actually pretty impressive.
So, puzzles.
We're not looking at cheats. Don't worry, chat. We're just looking at memes.
Right, that's the last one. Nice.
Yay! Do we need this anymore?
No.
No. Cool. Does that mean I can play games, or do I have to do it?
Yeah, let's play games. If you
Oh,
want.
cool.
Okay, so we're literally going to run around here and take photos for another minute. So the idea is we have to kill 4 priests for each side of this thing. I don't know what you'd call it. Box, yeah, box.
Rectangular structure.
And we have to go to these locations.
This is a mechanic that's used a lot in every Fatal Frame. They like really making you go back to previous areas that you've explored once before and taking away that whole, hey, I've done this area, it should be safe now. It's like, no.
So, priest 1. Priests can hide the heads, and means you can't shoot.
Sorry, someone just chucked something over there and it just made me jump a little bit. Carry on.
Do that. So yeah, without the heads, you can't take photos of them, and it's RNG, and they can just hide the head for as long as they want, pretty much. So these fights are really tough.
Yeah.
Like now. You see he's just going to walk up to me, and
I like how the head just flicks back on. Hey. No. The priests are difficult as well because they seem to like suffer from very little stun.
that was a good fight, man. I got grabbed, but that was a good fight. A couple of quick shots.
I mean, we're saving the Stone Mirror for, well, if we can, Family Master 2.
Yeah, we have to fight Family Master, the guy with the sword again, and it's much harder.
So, like, if we burn the Stone Mirror on the priest on the bridge walkway, then
Which is now.
that's acceptable. He's a pain. But ideally, we would like to carry it to Family Master 2 because he's just as bad as a nuisance as this guy
Yeah,
is.
Family Master 2 can just kill you in one shot, pretty much. So yeah, we got to kill 4 priests. This is the second one. This guy is tough because he just floats around super fast.
And I said previously, is one of these fight arenas where we have a very small walkway, but the ghost is just like, hey, look at me, I can fly. Can you do this? No? Haha. Well, okay.
Oh no, don't hide your head, please. Oh no, he's going to do this again. He did this last time.
He's just chilling. So there's nothing we can do to actually force his head. You can just be like, hey, do you want to see a magic trick, kid? Head goes and then it's just like, oh, I'll take my time. What's that, you're on PB pace? What, 11 seconds? Alright, I'll make it 12.
No. Oh, don't do this. No. Fireballs. So yeah, you can shoot fireballs as well, which kind of sucks.
Why priest powers?
And now we have to go back on ourselves.
Yep. This is not.
Dude, he's doing it for quite a long time. Nice.
Not the best of fights, but you didn't use the Stone Mirror, which is the most important thing.
That is the most important.
I'll rate it.
No, that's the most important part, keeping the Stone Mirror.
So
It's really easy to miss shots on him because he's just super fast.
So the movement and routing for Fatal Frame games is pretty much optimized. Like, we have the quickest route, which ways to go around. There's not really much improvement there. Fights are the big contributing factor to whether you're going to get a PB, world record, or a decent time. Especially on Fatal Frame 2. Bayframe 2 has a the second to last boss fight, which is a fun fact why Silent runs to the next priest. The second to last boss fight of the game can cost you up to 6 minutes if you don't get a 1 cycle on the priest. That's about at the 1 hour and 20-ish minute mark, maybe 1 hour 10 if you're on a good pace. So yeah, you could rip a run at 1 hour and 10 minutes into it, which I have done plenty of time.
So yeah, this is my least favorite priest because he can like just sink into the ground and then like grab your legs.
Which one's your favourite?
My favorite priest?
Yeah, if you've got one that's not your favourite, then
the first one.
First one's your
Easiest.
favourite. Alright.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the bridge guy. He's got a little bit more personality. He fires
No,
fireballs.
that's. Well, the last one can too.
Wow, he's just copying his style.
So yeah, I'm gonna use the strong film this guy.
You see, we're just chunking away his HP.
Hopefully, he just carries on doing this. Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Easy clap.
You just gave it to me. That's nice. Awesome. Yeah, so he just did circles around me.
I mean, sometimes the computer AI just does go a little bit derpy like that. It just starts flying around circles. I mean,
So
it'd be good if we didn't have the...
if that could happen in every fight, you know.
I mean, let's look at it this way. The Bridge Priest was a troll. That guy was just felt sorry for us, so he's like, hey, am I your new favourite?
I think he is now. He's my new
Hey.
favorite now.
We've made a new friend. Wait till your next PB pace when he's just
Oh,
gonna murder you.
interesting fact. This room. Do we have any film left? Yeah. We can get a random ghost spawn in here. There's supposed to be a ghost in here, but we can get a second one spawn in, and it's super bad if that happens. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. The other one didn't spawn in. Like another ghost can just randomly spawn in and makes it like 10 times harder. And she's disappeared into the wall. She.
Okay, no,
Oh, she.
I'll just dodge to the left. Ow! Alright, I'll dodge to the left.
She's gone.
And she's gone.
She did this before.
I mean, appreciate the meme in chat for the
Oh.
time.
Oh, she's just gonna come out and slap me. Nice.
Okay, I'll just dodge to the left. Ow! Alright, I'll dodge to the left again. Ow! They'll never anticipate me dodging to the left again. Ow!
Yeah, that was a random encounter. It's not one of the priests. But we got the last priest here. He isn't too bad. Touch wood.
The stream then went down.
Better hope not.
Comes back. Oh, we've completed the game, guys. World records.
Yes. Right, so last priest. This guy throws a lot of fireballs. So if you like fireballs, this guy's the best. So this part's kind of annoying because like the trees get in the way of the shots, and he's got no head. He's gonna throw fireballs. No fireball. No, what? Oh, we got 0 shot. It's not good.
If I'm right, the previous priest and the bridge, his fireballs just went in lines. These ones kind of like fly around, don't they?
Curve around, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool, I guess.
This is like inspiring.
No, it wasn't too bad. Yeah, a bit slow though, we got a couple of 0 shots.
Reading out loud on stream film was so much fun because thank you. No, thank you, Gears. Gave me a chuckle to the point I had to interrupt Silent actually talking about something related to life. No, Silent, shut up. There's this meme, I need to read it.
Of course. And that is all the priests. So all we've got to do is... So we got to fight Family Master again.
And we still got the Stone Mirror.
Yes.
Nice.
So we should be safe.
We should be. Can you tell we're under single-person supervision?
Change phone. So now we need to go back to where we took the photos before
Yes.
and push some buttons.
Yes.
And then Family Master 2.
Yes.
I'm so glad I have the Stone Mirror.
I'm having a moment where I've just realised how tired I am, so...
I'm really tired, like, I've never been so tired before.
Do you want an espresso, mate?
Espresso.
Yeah, do you want one?
Before your run.
Oh, before I run, right.
So yeah. This is 1. Nice. So it goes 1 and then 4, 3, 2.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oops, 4. I said 4. Why did I push 3?
So what's the next one?
3.
3.
Mm-hmm.
Sure it's not 2.
No, it's not.
Hey! And what's the last one?
2.
2.
And a push 1. There was no, it didn't. Right, okay. Alright.
Yeah,
that's my bad.
The controller ate my input, delaying. I swear I pressed it, it was input lag. This game would run 60 FPS a second.
I wish it did, that'd be cool. 60 FPS Fatal Frame would be awesome.
I mean, it would be. The PS2 also would catch fire, but, you know. This is a speed run, you need a new console each for in every single run. Enjoy.
Blood.
I'm actually really, like, from a personal perspective, a second, the HDMI adapters are looking really nice.
Yeah, it does look good. Yeah. So yeah, now we're just trekking to a room we haven't been to before, which is nice. We're just following Split Trail, then Family Master 2, and then that is it for night 3.
You say that is it? We got like one of the boss fights that could just literally hand.
Yeah, we got the Stone Mirror. We're fine.
Thank you for interrupting me there.
We're fine. We got the Stone Mirror. It's all good.
I didn't say anything.
Make sure we get the right film though.
You can hand us some of that ketchup he's been spilling.
Okay.
God, that's a lot of ketchup. No, sorry, we do not have serviettes.
Okay, let's go.
Right. So this guy, hopefully, is going to be passive, or he's going to get right up in our face and do a 3-point turn with a samurai slash.
Yeah, he's much more aggressive the second time than the first time.
He's been honing his sword skills.
Oh, he's laughing.
He enjoyed that one.
No, he actually is. Oh, great shot. Nice.
Nice. Oh, here he comes.
Oh.
For the bank guy. Hey, nice.
Nice, the joke helped. He started laughing and stood still. Yeah.
And that's Family Master done.
So it looked easy, but it's not. That is, yeah,
so
he can one-shot you.
So when he does his sword swing, he does a forward, like a downward slash, followed by like another slash and like a twirl as well. This game doesn't really have hit stun or iframes for the player, so if he winds it up and you're in the middle of that, he will literally just chunk your health like 3-4 times and you're dead. Especially if he also gets up in your face really quickly and you don't have the spatial awareness of where you are in the room, sorry, you can just come out of the camera and be like, I'm going to run away. I'm in a corner. He's there. Am I Ghost? No. Right, I've got to go through this.
Oh. There's something spawning.
I think so. I can hear the...
I want to say it, but you know.
What, this has always happened? This has maybe ever slightly happened?
No, it's all good, but yeah. Whoa.
It's going very quick. I'm going to say, luckily enough, that's a different type of doors. If it was a single door, she could have grabbed you.
So that is it for the trekking round.
And yes, yeah,
That is
again,
it
they
for
have
the third night.
they have a contraption that for some reason just slides the whole box away. Hayaku.
Hayaku. Final night. This is quite short, this night. Pretty much just loads of fights and the final boss.
Yep.
So it shouldn't be too bad. And yeah, we get teleported here. Which happens after every night. You just, I guess, fall asleep. Get put unconscious. And wake up somewhere else.
Is it she falls asleep, or is it just like story that weaves her somewhere else?
Yeah, I think it's just to get you somewhere else.
Alright.
So this is the movement tech, the slide. The
This coast needs more touch to the left. Yeah.
the roller skates. So yeah, this part, it's a lot slower to just walk along this, what would you call it?
What, this corridor? Oh, the rafters.
Yeah, the rafters.
Yeah.
So it's a lot slower to walk, so you just do this across them.
I mean, this is how I walk across any rafters.
And pick up Nighty Film.
Hey.
Powerfulest in the game.
This is our grenade launcher shots.
I'm gonna be saving it for Kyrie at the end. It's actually faster, it looks slow.
Yeah. When she's on the rafter, she like literally dawdles slower than she normally does. Dan point out, and she dropped down there. Why? So the reoccurring theme for why would you do this is literally they're searching for a loved one, and yeah, the Fatal Frame protagonists will go to no lengths to just be like, hey, that looks dangerous. I'm going to go head first into this and see if my lover, brother, twin sister, mentor, and a strange pen pal is the funniest one, which is the folklorist, which someone went and found. Yeah, if characters in this, if they have some sort of relation, or I don't know, they looked at each other once in the street, they will go to any depths and spooky place to rescue them. So go figure.
And this part, running away from Kyrie.
I mean, on the very first night, I've just been like, nope, and just left.
Yeah, same. So this section, it goes black and white, and we get insta-killed if we get caught, but it's pretty easy, just run away. As long as you don't take a wrong path.
I mean, I haven't read too much into the lore, and maybe, but no.
Nice. Last stretch of the game.
So thank you to the comment about saying my tattoo's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's unfinished, but it looks nice. I'm happy. I'm very tired.
Same. So...
Thank God we haven't got another run to do after this. Oh, wait, we have?
So this is the duo. There's a male and female ghost. And... oh, he's actually just going to stay tail. Nice.
Nice, easy.
So that's one. The other one likes to... I think she's behind me right now.
I mean, headphones sounds like it is.
Like, back right. We'll see.
This game does really well on audio cues.
Yeah, it actually does, yeah. Oh.
Despite being a PS2 game, you can really get a feel for where something is just by the audio cues we're hearing, and you guys are obviously hearing.
Yeah, just making sure.
Common sense in this game just is not a thing. As with real life, you can take photos of things and make it all go away.
So that's that. We got a few more ghosts in a row, and then final boss.
Can you imagine if you actually had the camera obscure, you just take a photo of a crossword and it just like flashes up somewhere else, you go there, it's just a solution to your crossword.
That'd be pretty cool, actually. I know it'd be a bit pointless, but...
I mean, like... So here's the hardest boss fight in the game. If Silent actually does this, we gotta run. Oh. I was worried for that for a second.
Yeah, so 2 shots with 90 film. Easy.
That boss fight, if you do stand there and literally you'll disconnect your controller, go to the bathroom and come back, you might be dead. So I'm very, very thankful we actually have completed this run. We don't have to do a reset at 1 hour and 20 minutes in.
Right.
So we've got Calling Woman.
Nice. Quick fight.
Yes, quick fight.
With 90 film. So, final boss time. No, the final boss, we could actually die. Because she insta-kills you if she touches you.
Yep.
That's how it goes.
Yep.
And it's the same with Fatal Frame 2. Like, they just like having final bosses that kill you.
I think same with 3 and Lunar Eclipse as well. And I can't remember about Main of Blackwater. I've not actually completed that one.
So yeah, hopefully we don't get touched.
What's your special power? Instant death. Final boss material. So we basically get the summary of what is her name again? Sorry. Final.
Kyrie?
Yeah, Kyrie. Kyrie fell in love with someone. She had an attachment still to this plane, which was her love interest. Therefore, the ritual fails. Love strikes again. Because of that, she's basically, her soul's possessed by all the demons that she was trying to be sacrificed to stop back. So now we're going to use our trusty camera that never fails and beat her. Like, I mean, as long as this thing doesn't like go anywhere, we should be alright, shouldn't we?
We should be fine.
Yeah. Like, she doesn't really do much. Like, we'll do this.
One more should do.
Yeah, one more shot. That's it. Well,
we're coming up on time in a second.
I was going to mean, even if she comes back for a second round, we still
well, technically, we can
there goes our
still
camera.
die here, technically.
Mirror.
Yeah, I've got the mirror, I did forget that once and died. Right here.
So I forgot it.
Time.
Yay. You had a run recently where you forgot that and it turned into a Benny Hill moment of running around trying to dodge this thing that could just one-shot you. It was great. But yeah, GG, man.
Yeah. That's Fatal Frame. Shout out to Alien, world record holder in the game. Helped me a lot with this. In strats and techniques and stuff, so that's cool. Thanks for chilling, commentating, it's been cool. Thanks for having me. And
Yeah.
enjoy Haunting Ground.
Yep, so we'll switch over, shall we?